What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video of TKF Life Outdoors. Today we're going to be doing a little product review. MOMARSH Invisilab Dog Blind. Dolly, here. Blind. Dog. Today we're going to be doing a little product review of a piece of equipment that is an absolute godsend. This is the MOMARSH Invisilab Dog Blind, and when I say that we have put this thing through hell, we have had this thing for 4 years and it has been used extremely hard. It's been through about every different kind of condition that South Texas can throw at us. That thing is awesome. The way it's put together is very simple. It's very user-friendly. It folds up, very compact, and we love it. So let's dig into it and show you what it's all about. Alright, so if y'all are wondering why I've got a knee brace on, I actually just sprained my ACL and possibly tore my meniscus while duck hunting, ironically. We were down on the coast of Texas and we got the boat stuck up on some oyster reefs with some very quicksand-like mud that was about waist deep. We were pushing, pulling, straining, doing everything we could to get the boat unstuck from on top of that oyster reef. Anyway, that's the reason for the knee brace. So let's get back to the dog blind. We're going to start at the top and work our way down. The design of this blind is extremely simple. It's covered in a cordura or a canvas like material. It does have loops all throughout the material so that you can brush it in to wherever you're hunting at. We do have front door and back door. Both doors are full zippered on both sides. So depending on where you're hunting at, if you want your dog to load up through the back or load up in the front. We've never really used this this backside opening, so we always just keep this open. And usually I flip this over so that tan is not showing. And I'll just tuck it into one of these loops here. I do wish they had a little bit of a better way of securing this door, or maybe even taking the door completely off. But it's not a big deal at all. There are some windows on the side that allow for ventilation and airflow. You can use this dog blind as a makeshift kennel. If you want, you fold up the legs and you can zipper the dog in by closing up both sides. The bottom is a very durable rubber-like mesh material. It allows for drainage, so when the dog's coming out of the water, all that water can shed off of them. It doesn't pool up inside. And it's just a really great design that we like. To fold up the main part, you have, hopefully you can see this, there's a main beam on the top here. It just has a little clip piece that clips to this pipe right here. Fold that in. This folds down, this folds over, and that's it. As far as the legs go, each set of legs has a red cable. You pull on that cable, that's their release. You pull the back legs first, then the front legs, and you're all set. There is a secure strap here to secure the legs down if you want. I have to look up how far the legs extend. I honestly can't remember. But you pull on this clip and the legs do, I'd say that's probably, I don't know, 12 to 18 inches of extension right there. It does have some wide feet, so it doesn't sink down in the mud. It does a real good job dispersing the weight. You can tell it's extremely dirty. We don't ever clean this thing. It gets used very, very frequently, and it gets hunted hard. So it's hunted lakes, rivers, rice fields, flooded timber, coastal marshes, extreme mud, ice, out of the boat. We've hunted this thing everywhere. We've hunted really steep banks, and the way we do that is we'll fold out the front legs, but we'll keep the back legs tucked, and it allows for a perfect angle. You just got to kind of find a place to set it, but this thing works great. We actually first bought this blind whenever we got Dolly. She's our 4-year-old American Black Lab, and this was a very important piece of equipment that we had when we were training her. Dolly, here. Blind. She absolutely knows what to do with this thing. The second this pops out, she knows what it is. It does not matter where we are, if we've ever hunted that place before or not. If she sees this goes up, she knows that's her blind. In fact, we are so impressed with Momarsh on this blind that we've started buying some of their other equipment. And I'll show you here in a little bit. We actually just got, we haven't even gotten to use it yet. It's the Momarsh dog ladder to get Dolly in and out of the boat with. We're also looking at possibly getting the Momarsh Invisilab for us. They have different setups. So the one that we're looking at is kind of a chair / layout blind. Your feet hang off the end of it, but you lay back and it folds over the top of you. We have other layout blinds from Alps Outdoors, which we absolutely love, and the Momarsh blinds are actually very, very close to those Alps Outdoors layout blinds, but they have these types of legs, and you can hunt flooded timber out in the middle of the field. You can hunt up to, I think it's like 36 inches of water to keep you up out of the water high and dry, but you can fully close yourself in. So it's a layout blind that you can hunt in the middle of water. It's pretty cool. So I think we're going to probably be getting those maybe by next season. So this is the Momarsh swim up platform / dog ladder. We just got this in a couple weeks ago, so we're going to be doing a review on it after we've gotten a chance to use it a little bit out in the field. And again, this is our first year hunting out of a boat, so we're still trying to learn different techniques, different equipment, and what works for us, what works for the dog. We want to keep her comfortable and happy, as well as ourselves. So this is the ladder that we did have before. Don't even ask me the brand because I don't know. I'd have to look it up. It's a really simple design and it does work, but Dolly had a ton of trouble with it. She had no traction with this. It's just too hard. Her nails would dig in. I was always afraid she was going to rip a nail off. Anytime we were in any kind of current or deep water, this thing just screwed up Dolly's world. I mean, she absolutely hated it, to the point where she started not listening to me. And if we were up on a riverbank where one side of the boat was up against the bank and this side was being hunted, when she would make a retrieve, she would come back and go around the front of the boat and load up from the back end, which I wasn't super opposed to, but I didn't like it because she was basically disobeying us, and we've worked really hard on training her, and we don't want her to be that uncomfortable with something to the point where she's not listening to us, because she is an absolute beast of a dog. She is a great dog. She listens extremely well. We have a great bond. So when she's not listening to me, there's something wrong. And she's able to do it. She's able to get in, but it's extremely hard on her. And the other problem was, again, deep water. Deep water, the bottom of this would only be sitting a couple inches in the water, and she'd be able to get her front paws up on it, but she wasn't able to get her back paws on it. And the way this boat is set up, we couldn't get it to go a whole lot deeper. So this ladder just didn't do us very well. And this is when we found the Momarsh swim up platform, and we've already fitted it to this boat, but we haven't actually got to use it out in the field yet. So just like the other one, it hooks over the side gunnels of the boat. We already do have it adjusted for this, And there is a Velcro strap here. Once you undo that, it unlocks it. It's got those same mud feet that goes up against your boat as the MOMARSH Dog Blind has on the bottom. So this can be used as a platform to hunt the dog off of. It's not very big, but if you have a small dog like Dolly, this can absolutely be an option for you, especially in flooded timber, which is the other reason we like this, is this actually doubles as a swim up platform for timber. Right here, it's got some teeth that are meant to go up against the tree, and it comes with a ratchet strap here. You take these hooks off, you just pull these pins, these hooks come off, this whole system goes up against the tree, gets ratcheted to the tree, and then you have a platform and a ladder for the dog to get up onto to get her up out of the water. If you're in super shallow water, this is a good configuration here. If you're in a little bit deeper water though, this folds out, and then you have a small platform here, and this is the reason we love this so much. Is it's again that rubberized kind of mesh at the bottom, almost the same material as what's in the bottom of her blind. So it allows for drainage, but it also has a little bit of give and a lot more traction for her paws. And then of course the big difference here is you have this swim platform where she can get her back legs on it super deep into the water, and jumps up to here as a staging platform to then jump into the boat. We haven't actually got to try this yet, but after we do and we get some work done on it and do a little bit of training with it, we'll probably do another follow-up video as a review. But I have high hopes for this. I think this is going to be a game changer. Massive, massive difference in design. And knowing where the water line is on our boat, when we're sitting and not up on plane, the water line is usually between these two ribs right here, so about right here. That will mean that this platform will either be just at the water line or maybe slightly below. And then you have this drop down leg for her to really swim up onto to get her back legs on. And that's just a massive difference compared to that metal ladder that we had. So again, we highly recommend the MOMARSH brand products. So far we've had such good experience with that dog blind that we are starting to branch out and see what else they got to offer. So MOMARSH, if you see this, awesome job with the dog blind. Great concept with the boat ladder. Hopefully that works out for our dog, and looking forward to buying some more products from y'all. Hope you like the video, guys. If you ever see any other equipment that we're using that you want to see a review on, let me know in the comments.